Yo, what's up? What is up? I'm back. Is anybody here? What's up? Thanks for hanging while I got that back together. I'm gonna go moisturize my feet. I'll be right back. Seems like your sound alert. Oh god. Oh my god. Let's see if I can get things back up and running. Why can't I minimize these things? Alright, well, who needs files anyway, right? Screw it. Screw it. Live is back. The uptime. Sure. Let's do this. What? What would test this? Alright. Alright. Oof. What is going on back here? Oh. Hello. Welcome back to the toilet. Streaming art. That's me. Toilet Poosday. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, you know what? I don't have my little... Here we go. They're back. I don't suppose. Do you think my art program has some kind of like recovery mode or something where maybe it's saved what I was working on? Oh, actually, light back on. Whoa! Good God. That's a little. That's there we go. We back. We are back. Whew. What a disaster. I could probably turn this up. Just there we go. All right. We are back now, I think. Let's see if jail works. Cosmic, it's always good to see you come back to my stream. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We are... Oh my gosh. We're getting our lives back together now. All right. Sure. Let's do this. Whew. There we go. All right. Did I lose all my hard work? That's the real question. Did I... Not all of it. Just some of it. I lost my boombox. But, you know, that's okay. In the grand scheme of things, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Whew. Did anybody use their time away from the toilet to go to the toilet? And to poo? That's what I want to know. Whoops. Whoa. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Life's good. What's up, Crazian? How's it going? You look slinky, I said to my wife as she stood at the top of the stairs. Okay. What up? Hey, folks. Do you like cozy streams? Do you like spicy dabs? Do you like tiny paintings? Well, then, maybe you should get your life together and go check out Crazian on Twitch. It's a good vibe hangout. I think I put this flower a little too close to the other flower. It's a good vibe hangout. It's family friendly. Sometimes he's burning his leaves on stream, but let's face it, kids like leaves. So it is what it is. Actually, I don't like this flower either. I feel like now the vibe has been compromised. All right, we're just going to start from over here. We'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. This doesn't really even look like a flower anymore. Oh well. The Canadian maple leaf, a symbol of pride for the great people of the North. Hey man, I appreciate that. Sending you those good vibes. Hey, I appreciate the good vibes. Crazy. I don't know if I saw if you finished your tiny version of my favorite painting. Maybe that's in your Discord. Probably should go. Probably should check there, right? Before I go asking about it and outing myself as a fake Crazian fan. How embarrassing. He might be like, bro, do you even Crazian? Like, do you Crazian at all? Or what's up? Not finished yet. Probably sometime this week. Word up. No pressure. Metz Glass Designs. There you go. There you go. All right. The flower lay is back. Now, as long as I don't have another power outage, I should be good. Good stuff. Let's save this thing before I have another power failure. No pressure. You don't even have to finish it this year if you don't want to. I mean, you don't have to finish it at all. You can say, I hate this pain, throw it in the garbage can if you want to. Let's see what a boombox really looks like, as the one I drew was kind of iffy. Boombox. Boombox. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, right, I forgot the bar that goes across. Doy. I mean, obviously, that's how you carry the thing. Duh. What a goon. All the pressure just followed. Yeah. Listen, ES-ROM followed, and if ES-ROM follows you and you don't have your shit together, then you get canceled. You know what happens? The woke mob comes and gets you. I have it from a reliable source. That there's an angry Twitter mob, and they will come and they will cancel you. Try getting spicy after the Twitter woke mob has come for your ass. It ain't gonna happen. Boombox is a perfect world for it. Word for it? Boombox. Boombox. The best boombox of 2022. I didn't know anybody was ranking these things. That's pretty wild, dude. I didn't even know you could get a boombox in 2022, to be honest. But it's pretty good. I'm OG woke mob. Ogawa Park Occupy shit. I mean, I don't know what Ogawa Park is, but is that where the cops come by with a little spray can of the fuck was that stuff? Tear gas, and just walk down the line, spray people in the face. That was fun to watch on TV, right? Everybody remember those days? That was good vibes. That was good times. I said, man, I'm glad we made America great again. Otherwise, this would be terrible. This would really make me feel bad if America wasn't so great. Listen, I don't need to bag on. Although, you know, Just kind of feel like this was. I don't know. I gotta say, I wasn't really feeling the 4th of July this year. It's like, it's like we're circling the bowl. No, I don't want to watch fireworks. I'll just stay in my house and be frowny. So that's what I did. It's the only boombox of 22. Ain't nobody else got one. I mean, there's this article. Says how to geek best boombox of 2022. Best boombox overall. These boomboxes look like my ass. I wouldn't be caught dead rocking one of these boomboxes. Let me go old school. Victrola 1980s retro Bluetooth boombox. There. Let's get it. Let's get that. Does it seriously have a tape player? Bro. How fast do you think you could come up with an audio cassette? If the guy from Let's Make a Deal came to your house and was like, I'll give you $500 if you can produce an audio cassette within, let's say, 6 minutes, do you think you'd be getting the money or not? I could do that. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good to know. There's a Mood Box parade in Willimantic, Connecticut. CS Bond is lurking. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. A boombox parade. Wow. One in hand now. You got a tape in your hand right now? That's dope. A cassette I got an ARC right next door. I'm breaking in if it's not open. All right. Air Supply Lost in Love. Nice. Gotta go stream. Hey, enjoy your stream. Weren't you streaming earlier? Enjoy your stream. Thanks for coming by. Check out Books, Brews, and Booze. She will read to you. And also, entertain you with her personality. And her succulent demeanor. What do you think about that? How's that for a recommendation? Like, wait a sec. Twilin, I'm sitting here with you and I could be enjoying somebody's succulent demeanor? Bye. I respect that decision. Succulent. Why did that highlight that? Like it was a link or something. That's weird. Yeah, succulent demeanor. Books truly has one of the more succulent demeanors on Twitch. I'm sitting in a music studio though, so it feels like cheating that I have a cassette tape on the shelf next to me. I don't think it's cheating. I feel like there's probably a lot of music studios don't have cassette tapes. Because it was such a, yeah, for sure. I think it was too spicy for Twitch. It was so spicy that it got hyperlinked. You know? The Twitch just doesn't know how to deal with it sometimes. They're like, oh my god, what do I do with this? And it's like, I better hyperlink it as a spice warning. That way, if they have links blocked, well then, I'll have saved the day. I'll be like a modern day hero.
Oh no, it's another wave of fighters. We're outnumbered.
Oh my god.
No, we're not.
What the heck?
Cadet Redshirt raided the stream with 6 viewers.
OMG. Oh my goodness. Oh my. That thing is loud. How about that? Wow. Wowie wow wow. I should do the thing here. And then I don't have to ask what you were doing. I'll just ask you how it was. See? See how smart I am? Especially when I announce what I'm doing. Thus, Stardew Valley. Hell yeah! Folks, if you're not following Cadet Redshirt, then I will put a blight upon your house. Yes, your very home. How was the Stardew today? How spicy did it get? On a scale of 1 to 12. How much spice was there? Hey, Subsound Music. What's up? I didn't... Oh, you must have come in with a raid. Doi! Yeah, Rock and the Emotes probably came in with a raid. What's up? What is up? We had a fun Stardew Valley stream. We finally made it through our first very bitter winter. Oh. Do you normally die when that happens? Has anybody played that other freaking game that's nothing like Stardew, but just made me think of... Should I even go on with this question, or should I just abandon it right now? Probably. And I had to restart like twice, so I reckon it was pretty spicy. Wow. Yeah, I had to restart. I had a little brownout here. Or a blackout. I don't really know. What happens if you... I mean, do you die in that game? I had no idea. I thought it was just like Animal Crossing or something. I am really... Well, get your crap together, William. 100 million people play this game. Why don't you know this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. Tons of it. I was in the mines for most of winter. My time at Porsche. No. What I was talking about was Don't Starve. That game is rough. That's a rough game. That game is all about dying. I have, like, never made it very far in that game. Basically, it's a survival game that is just super duper difficult. And it's mostly about dying. I feel like they could just call it succumbing to natural or animal death simulator. It was rough. Yeah, it's brutal. It's just like, I have 2 rocks. Let me bang them together. Oh, there's no heat. I'm dead now. Okay, well, that was fun. Now I'm dead. Yay. And they don't handhold you at all. They're not like, hey, here's how you play. Here's how you survive for a year. Nope. They're just like, here you go. Bang your rocks together. And then you'll be dead. The light goes out, and then you get eaten, and you're like, alright, well. If I needed anything to sort of reaffirm my belief that I would not last very long in the wild, this game helped to do that. And I am going to try to avoid doing that. It's more like Harvest Moon. Oh, yeah. I didn't do great with Harvest Moon either back in the day. I have one Harvest Moon game, and apparently it's rare or something. I don't know. Apparently you can sell it for some money, and I never have. Whatever. I don't know why. I mean, you know, after a bit, nobody's going to want to play a PS1 game. Right. Unless you want to just be like, I'm an OG fan. I gotta have all the Harvest Moon stuff. Anyway. Not sure I should have made that look like that. Anyway, welcome to the toilet. I don't know. I'm drawing subscription badge swag. I don't know. I don't know why. Something to do. The toilet. Yes. Don't start. Some people are cocky about that. The toilet. They're cocky about the toilet. Oh, they're cocky about. Oh, kooky. Sorry. Sorry. I'm looking at two different screens. That doesn't really explain the problem. They're kooky about the toilet. Hell yeah. I have not played My Time at Portia, although I have thought about it. I just got like 6 new games on the Steam sale. I'm like, I should just buy a bunch of stuff. So that's where that is. Anybody ever played Rogue Legacy? That game also is about getting killed. Getting a lot of games about dying. I don't know how I feel about it. Sad, I guess. It's a game about getting murdered. Kooky about owning old games that they like. Sure. Yeah. I mean, you know, I should probably find somebody to buy that thing. Like, here you go. I never really even played it, so enjoy that. And they'll give me $500,000. And I'll be like, yay. I'm just gonna say, if I just on the off chance I make $500,000, I feel like I'll be in a good position to stream more, probably. If anybody wants to encourage or prevent that, if you're like, I hate your guts, please don't stream anymore. I'm gonna steal your copy of Harvest Moon. You know, I don't think that would be the wrong move necessarily, but I would be sad. Man, this guy looks like he is really ready for some beach time fun, doesn't he? Yo, somebody threw me in jail. Wow, that's horrible. Oh, it's broccoli. Well, you know how broccoli is. If I even had $50,000 right now, maybe 500 though. You think somebody pay $500 for a PS1 game? I'll have to look at that. I would even be able to own a car for sure. 50 grand for sure. For sure. My car is very old, but it also works, so I don't really. Sometimes I'm like, should I buy a new car? And then I'm like, well, that would be expensive, so probably not. I don't really want to do that. Also, not really getting out as much as I used to. That's too bad. Anybody else? Anybody else feel me on that one? Remember when you went out and did stuff? Anybody? It was a vibe. Alright, I think I'm probably being a little too much on these things. You know, they're real tiny. I'm a Luigi. What's up? I'm a Luigi. That's a fun name to say, by the way. I'm a Luigi. I'm walking at the moment. There is no bus system near me. Bro. Oof. Can I give you a ride somewhere? Oh, Broccoli. Broccoli let me out of jail. Broccoli was feeling some caged heat action and then thought better of it. Broccoli was like, you know what? Never mind. I don't need that after all. Alright. Let's I'm a Luigi. Broccoli realized that I needed a ride to the grocery store, so they let you out. Ah, that was nice of them. Yep. The grocery store. I feel you on that one. I don't know why I said that. Grocery store is kind of. Actually, you know what it is? It's like. If I could take my dog to the grocery store, I would go to the grocery store more. I feel bad. Because, because I'm his favorite person in the whole world, and he loves to spend time with me. I gotta go, oh, I can't take you to the grocery store, dude. He's like, don't leave me here. I'll be so sad. And I'm like, okay, I'll starve. It's fine. I always enjoy when people put effort into saying my name, as when Haas does. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. It just sort of. I mean, I guess there's people who don't, for whom Luigi is not really, doesn't connect to anything in their brain. So they're just like, Emma? Is your name Emma? Emma Lou? And you're like, no, it's not. Go play a video game. Go play Mario Party. Once they know how to pronounce it. Yeah. I mean, it could have been. Maybe they are. Maybe they're like, yeah, my name is Emma Lou. And I'm a GI. I'm in the army. I don't know why you're saying my name like that. I'd feel real silly. Thankfully, I don't think that's the case. Stop touching grass. Who? What? Is it weird that Broccoli came in, threw me in jail, then let me out, and hasn't said anything? Was just like, throw you in jail and lock you out. Oh, JB was here. JB, come back. Listen, folks, if your name is the same color as anybody else, stop to. Oh, I got you. Yeah, get out into nature and get inside and play some video games. I mean, it's Luigi, you know what I'm saying? That'd be like not knowing who Pac-Man is. They need to stop. Hell yeah. What are you doing out there? Oh, I'm going for a walk in the park. What? Are you walking a dog? No, I just like nature. Ugh. What? What did you just say? Bro, it's 100 degrees outside. I don't like anything about that. It makes me want to throw up. I don't know where you live, but I hope it's not 100 degrees where you live, because that would really suck. That would really be poop time. Can I not draw on this hat? What's up here? Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna darken this hat up a little bit. Am I right? All right, are we good with this? Are we happy with this? I'm like, nobody cares. but whatever. Flowers, trees, and bees. Cringe. Big cringe. For sure. Ugh. When people see people playing softball, I'm just like, ugh. Or basketball. I'm like, no thanks. Your skin should be as pale as chalk. Hell yeah. Chalkify, bro. I see people playing shirts and skins. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I would be in a cloak. I would be in a hooded cloak. So let's look at actual size here, just to get an idea of how this is going to actually look. Anybody who's done emotes knows that it looks like this. So that looks pretty good, I think. Skins, you mean the paler version of shirts? Well, not if you play basketball enough. Then your skin turns orange. It's disgusting. Makes me want to throw up. They're all sweaty. I'm like, bro. They're all like in good shape. And I'm like, no way. What are you thinking? Oh well. To each their own, I suppose. Alright, my swag. That's my new level 3. There you go. Save. I wonder if no, I don't know. Let's save it as a PNG. PNGify this thing. Yes, let's just do that. Alright, now the tier 2, kids. I should... Hold on a sec. Let me ask everybody's opinion here. Now, listen. We love tier 2 subscribers more than life itself. Oh, I didn't realize I was pulling up my entire thing there. Orange is the color of rage. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta really be sick to want to be orange. Wait, I look kind of orange. Never mind. I'm not playing basketball, that's for sure. What was I just about to say? Oh yeah, we need a hat for tier 2. But 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 spot? Butt spot? Anyway. Yeah, tier 2 is where it's at. I need the rage. Good point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sometimes I like to get really zenned out and just be a real cool guy. Laid back, chillaxin'. But sometimes I have to go into a homicidal rage and hit somebody with a chair. I need to... Let's just cut this thing out. Wait, that didn't work at all. What's going on here? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer? How fancy. Wait, what? Yeah, no lay for you guys either. Sorry. Sorry to all my... This is just really stripping stuff down. We should give them a hat, though, don't you think? For all the imaginary tier 2 subscribers that are gonna be flooding my channel once I have appropriate badge swag. Amber is the color of your energy. What? My energy? I don't know if you're. I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from. All right. What should I give this guy? I could just give him a different hat, right? I could give him a baseball cap. Then he'd look like the Unabomber. I don't know if I want to do that. Shades of gold display naturally. Are you high? What are you doing right now? What if the hat was a party hat? You know, I like that. My only issue is I'm trying to do like summer. My thought was, this is so dumb. My thought was I would have seasonal badge flair. So it would be exciting. I don't know why I even think. Why do I even think about this stuff? It's silly. So I was like, well, what's a summer hat? I mean, I guess you can wear a baseball cap. I feel like, you know, maybe birthday hats more spring. I don't really know. I don't really know. Birthdays are kind of anytime. What if there is a sensor bar for a nudist poop beach? Nice. I like that. Do we put it low or high or both? Are people going to tell what that is on a badge? You know where I'm thinking like, oh, this looks like this could be fun, and then I look at the screen, and the badge is like the head of a pin. That's how big that thing looks like to my eyeball. Those tennis visors. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Open on the top. We will know it hurts. It'll be 4 pixels, but we'll know. So that's what else should I give this guy though? A super soaker? Give him a super soaker? I could just give him the boombox. I'd give him a do rag. What do you think about that? That's a lot easier to draw. Some of this other stuff. I guess maybe baseball cap wouldn't be bad either. Well, that's a little. I don't know how we feel about that one. I could give him a sombrero. Should I do a poll? Is that what I should do? The third tier could be your mask. It doesn't sound silly at all. So would I just give all this other stuff tier 2 and then tier 3 is the mask? I mean, that's actually a decent idea just because I'm probably not going to get a lot of tier 3 subscribers. Sombrero sounds good, yeah. I mean, I feel like tier 3 is a little excessive anyway. It's like, well, that's a lot of money. All right, maybe I'll just be done with this for right now. And let's save it on the Clip Studio thing. All right, now then, now what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? What was I going to do? I only had bad ideas for other things. I only had terrible, terrible thoughts. So I'm not sure I should pursue any of that right now. Huh. sombrero and luchador mask. I give him a little acoustic guitar, and he'd be a mariachi luchador. I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on myself. I could just give him a hood and a little cape. I feel like that'd be good. That's for the real super fans. If you want to drop $25 a month on toilet after dark, I feel like I should come to your house and give you a foot massage if you're dropping $25 a month. That's insane. So probably just me for a while anyway, and if it looked just like me, I'd be like, well, that makes a lot of sense. I should probably just keep it. That's a great idea. I will probably do that. I could do it right now, but I'm a little... I don't know. I don't want to say I'm over it, you know? Although I guess I don't have a great other idea of something to do today. Alright, well, maybe I'll just open them back up again and see if I want to give that a shot. You a real one. Crazian's a real one. What did Crazian do? He's painting. Whenever someone subscribes, it could be part of the notification art in stream elements. Like the sub badge or the badge flare, or... I mean, I am kind of over the default little star coin thing they got. All right, how am I going to draw this then? PNG. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yep. Let's replace it. I have a feeling that's going to look real terrible when I make it all small. Alright, no sunglasses. Man. Yawning a lot today. That star coin, replace it with the poop party of all the different ones. Then you can show off which ones are which. I mean, yeah, there's probably a way I could figure out how to do that. I will give it some thought. I will look into that. All the great ideas today. I appreciate it. Pardon me. I guess I should have the face on there too, huh? Oh, he's gonna be all smiley though. That could be a little weird. Man, maybe not. Let's see. It's convenient I have a reference image on my face. Which ones are which? Yes, I have mine as a menu with a small cafe treat on the side and their name and them punching their loyalty card for the cafe I run. Dang. That sounds like a lot. Creation's an illusion. Oh, pardon me. Why am I so tired? Something with the poops all hanging out for that sort of thing. I probably could, although the way that sounded a little gross. I don't know if we want poops hanging out all over the place. But I get what you're saying. I get it. Follow your meaning. All right. Mask time. Let's. Right. This is gonna be tough. Let's go to white. Yep. Apparently, I turned the opacity down. Uh-oh. Big pee-pee. Oh, you know what? Here's the story that nobody cares about that I was telling when the power went out. I was looking at my what is it? My own sub badge yesterday, and I noticed that since my last stream it had changed to the 12 year, which means that my affiliate anniversary happened between my last stream and this one. So I would say that I should probably be celebrating my affiliate anniversary on Scatterday, but I mean, I'm not a great planner, so probably I'll just make it, I'll put it in my stream title and then be like, blorp, blorp, whatever. Affiliate anniversary. And everybody will go, wow, what are you doing? And I'll go, same shit I always do. Here's an idea. Chop your pee-pee off and toss that motherfucker straight into the river. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. What if I did just throw my pee-pee right in the river? Would that be next level? Would that be a good way to celebrate my affiliate anniversary? By throwing my pee-pee in the river? What do you guys think about that? Call it a subathon, right? I could. So what do I do? Like, for every whatever thing that happens, like, we postpone my throwing my pee-pee in the river for a certain number of minutes, and then if we meet a goal, then we save my pee-pee. Is that what the thinking? 'Cause I'm not really up on the ins and outs of this sort of thing. Woo! Raisin, are you streaming right now? This thing says you're streaming. Should I be hosting Crazen right now? Wait, what? How are you painting right now? Hand typing? This is crazy. Yo, look at this. Look at this shit. This guy's multitasking. You could be over in his stream watching him paint a stegosaurus instead of watching me draw something silly. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being. Please notice. Yo, are you even following Crazian? If not, then how are you gonna know when he's streaming while you're streaming? That would be silly. You paint a toenail on stream for every 10x amount of subs. And then at 10, when I paint 10 toenails, I throw my pee-pee in the river? What a power move. I know, right? This guy's everywhere all at once. All the time. He's in all places. Should I get some more coffee? I feel like I'm having a real problem right now. Like, X, whatever you want. 1. If I get 10 subs on my subathon, I'm cutting my dick off and throwing it in the river. That's just what's got to happen, you know? If you don't stand for something, then you're a soy boy and you are gonna get punked. Ashton Kutcher's gonna come and pretend like he stole your car or something. Get coffee, then really rock our world. That's really setting your expectations too high. Sounds like good content. Yeah, I agree. Yo, if you're not following Creation, then you missed his nail art stream. Which I might never forget. At this point, I might never forget that. That was, you know, you don't always think, oh, nail art, that's going to be. Do we go all the way down on this thing? That's what she said. Because it was a penis. See, get it? Not mine, because I threw mine in the river, but someone else's. Cosmics, perhaps. This guy looks a lot happier than I usually do. Oh, yeah. Bro, how are you going to do all this? I feel like these eyebrows are really taken away from my natural sex appeal. That's too bad. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I feel like half of this is gonna be covered up with hood anyway. Can somebody bring me an iced white mocha, please? No, toilet. Get your own fucking coffee, you lazy piece of crap. Alright, I will. I will do that. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. How I feel about this. How do I feel about it? Baby's back. Baby back, baby back, baby back.
No,
You
it's
guys remember
another
that
wave of
commercial?
fighters. We're
Oh
outnumbered.
my god.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh no.
Creation rated the stream with 2 viewers.
Now that's... Yo, that's a power move, son. That's a power move. Wow. Wow. So many raids today. There's only one power move that's more powerful than the 2-person raid. And I'm sure somebody's gonna pull that on me in a minute, but let me just say, yo, if you're not following Creation, then you're a fucking idiot. You should go back to ass clown school and learn to not be such a fucking idiot. Go follow me right now! I'll pull your fucking face off! What are you doing with your life? He does tiny painting! Yo, I'm feeling real orange today. I'm feeling real orange. I might get a little orange on some ass in a minute, like, fucking flip out. Go crazy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Boy, we haven't done one of these in a minute. We haven't done one of these in a minute, son. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what the fuck I'm talking about? Hell yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, Toilet World Wrestling proudly presents the 9th wonder of the world, Toilet After Dark.
I know a gentleman that's going to be a big part of an upcoming card is this man.
Soak it up, Mean Gene! Yeah, brother, let me tell you something. One time! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll wait for my music, brother. Don't you worry about that. No, sir. No, sir, not in the toilets. I always make time for the music. I'm a music lover. Mean Gene, I'm a connoisseur of fine culture. Let me tell you something, though, Mean Gene. One thing I don't fuck around with is little twerking piss ants out on the street trying to get under my skin and cause a little agitation. No, sir, brother. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Now, last weekend at Survivor Series, I was alone like I like to be in the shower, just lathering up, and someone hit me from behind, brother, and I don't take kindly to those kind of antics. Now, Mean Gene, there's been a lot of rumors. There's been a lot of suggestions and a lot of innuendo about what might have happened in the shower, what might have happened to me while I was unconscious, and why I woke up with those strange pains in my general lower thoracic region. Well, Mean Gene, let me put those illusions to rest. Nothing weird happened at all. I've been assured that I remained unpenetrated. Oh, yeah. But as to the culprit, or possibly culprits, I have a few words for you, my friends. Many have said, oh, possibly someone let a small antelope-esque creature into the arena and found its way into the shower and knocked me out and then just finished cleaning off my body with its tongue. And I said, oh, it's a lot of soap. I don't know how that would really taste. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, Mean Gene. There's bigger fish to fry. Baby tape here! I've had just about enough of your honky-tonk bullshit! Sister! Sunday night at WrestleMania, I'm gonna exact my revenge. And if you bring out your manager, Mr. Crazian, some would say a crusty Asian. No, I don't say that! I don't say that, Mean Gene. That's not respectful. And I treat everyone with respect. Even if they knocked me unconscious in a shower and then have their way with my body. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to get both of you in the ring, tie you up, and whip you with a hose. Because, Mean Gene, the rules of professional wrestling are very flexible, and if you decide that you want to turn it into some sort of sensual torture fantasy fest, well, that's fine. The commissioner will be A-okay with that. If it gets the ratings, if it brings the people into the arena, then, brother, anything goes. And Sunday night, hell yeah, anything is gonna go in the toilet. If you smell what the toilet is cooking. Yeah, for life. For life. Yeah. 500, brother. 500. You think you can stop me and 500 ravenous, crazed toilet maniacs? I don't think so. You couldn't stop me if it was me alone. Unless you came up behind me in the shower and took me from behind. Well, I don't play that game. Toilet out. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. I said I'm good. Whew. On that note, moving right along. Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget, folks, don't forget this one. Don't forget this. I mean, if you feel compelled, no pressure. But where am I at here? If anybody wants one of these, just think about it. Okay? Just think about it. Okay? If you wanted to cheer 57 bits, all right, I'm good now. I'm good. I know it's an investment. I don't want to pressure anybody. I know inflation's out of control. Money's tight. But if you want to put some jizz on my screen, you could do that. I've lost my hood. Where did it go? What is happening here? What even is my life? All right, good. We're good. What's up? What's up, Six? What's up? How's it going?
Baby Taper cheered
There we go.
X57.
There we go. Wait, we only get one? We're supposed to have two. Wait a second. Oh, it's up here. It's way up at the top. Okay, we're good. That technically counts. I mean, we can smell it, so I think we're good. Whew, it's rough on the vocal cords. 600, how are you? I was lurking, watching you draw on a skull earlier. So that seemed like that was fun. Also, my microphone has fallen out of sync here. What a pooper. So let's turn that off. We're good. We're good. Everything's good now. I really wish I could just reset my microphone. That would be really styling. Just have a little water. Oh. 600, thanks for that. Congrats on the 500 followers. It's a big exciting time in my life. Crusty. Yeah, crusty. I'm no honky tonker. I hold no guitar, but I'll still smack ya. Well, you know what? I don't know what to say about that one. Yeah. A lot of rumors circulating, baby tape here. Thank you. Yes. I really put some heart and soul into Mean Gene. The memory lives on, folks. The memory lives on. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Raiders. Who did you bring in anyway? Who was in? Yeah, exactly. Who was it? It was me. Oh, you know what? It was me. I was there. I was a raider in my own channel. How silly. That is wild. Wild. 500. Yep. 500. Poopy for you, for sure. Thanks, Buttspot. Dude, I shredded my voice. I feel like I need some sort of ointment or something. A milkshake, maybe. One in chat if you want ice cream eating stream. Also, it smells like bleach. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Anyway, I'm back. I guess wait, was I in creation stream? I thought I was. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's turn some music back on. And I will continue to draw this thing after our little tangent. 600. Congratulations on 100. Yo, can you imagine when 600 reaches 600 followers? It's going to be pretty lit. I would imagine. I would expect. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Garfield? What's up, Garfield? Thanks for the bits, by the way. And thanks for that thing, right? I can't put in it. Whatever that is right there. That mysterious fluid pointed at my face. I appreciate it. Right. My face again. Let's go. Let's do this. Hey, toilet, remember when... ... There's only going to be one stripe on here. Oh, I could almost fit another. Don't think it's going to work. Remember when... Is this going to be a long message? Or... We should leave this thing down for a minute, wife. That'd make too much damn sense. Alright, wait a sec. Okay. Baby fell asleep again, I guess. First, I thought it was a poop with milk on its face, but now I see that face is you. Well, at least I think it's you. It is me. It is me. At the brilliant suggestion of Cadet Redshirt. This looks just like me, actually. Poop with milk on it. We have a few of those. I was using the term milk quite liberally. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Baby just really had nothing else to say. It was a fake out. It was a fake remember when. I feel lied to. I'm gonna do a hood on here, or a cape on here. Did you guys know that Baby and I are the same? We're like basically the same person. Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting, let me tell you. You do? That's good. That's good to be able to do that. DJ Mark in the Dark, what is up? Welcome to the toilet. How are you? Good to see ya. I've never seen Baby Tape here and you in the same room. Right. Really makes it, yeah, for sure. I mean, if I was in Crazian's stream earlier while I was streaming and he was in here, then why can't I do that? Why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't he do that? Maybe Crazian is also Baby Tape here. Would you play in a band right now? Toilet after dark genre. Is that a separate question? Or are you asking if, are you saying I would play toilet after dark genre? I mean, I could play guitar badly, I guess. I mean, I feel like if I'm not the front man, it's a waste, right? I mean, who wouldn't want a band led by Toilet After Dark? What would I do? I mean, I could only do punk rock, right? That's all I could possibly do. Angry, orange, raging punk rock. It's just the only way to be. Also, I need to figure out, what am I doing here? I know I just redid that. I guess the whole mask. Let's put another layer up here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that. TJ Mark in the Dark, I don't know what you're doing today, but I'm drawing bad swag. Isn't that great? You know, for all my eventual tier 2 and 3 level subscribers. You got to be ready when it hits, you know? This guy's really coming together. I'm pretty excited. Nothing's going to compel people to spend $25 dollars a month. Like, hey, wouldn't you like your poop badge to look like me? Think about it. Think about it. Woo. I'm playing clarinet, polka style. No, you're not. That's not true. I was playing the keys a lot today. Don't luchadors usually ditch the hood once they make their entrance? Yes, they do. But I'm not in the ring. I'm just streaming, so I feel like that's still fine. We're going to do the mask all the way up here. Even though I'll blot out my... I mean... What can I really say about eyebrows? Some people say poop doesn't even have eyebrows, but I say... Those people are full of crap. Come on now, you gotta give me one for that, brother. You know what I'm saying, brother? Do you know what I'm saying, brother? Sorry, I'm a little carried away. I'm brain farting on who the other Twitch luchador is. Pretty sure luchador is in their name. Flap. Well, whoever it is, they better watch out. Because if I decide that there's only room for one Twitch luchador, then it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get real ugly. I know. I saw somebody. Somebody has a luchador as their little icon, but they're not. They don't dress up as a luchador, and I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all sold me a false bill of goods. So I suplex them. It was deserved. It was warranted. Oh my god, it's Built to Spill. Baby, did you play any Built to Spill today on your keyboard? Also, do you have a keytar? Because that's what I really want to know. I have decided that Baby Tapier is going to send me a recorded performance. That's going to be nice. That'll make me feel real special. So thank you in advance for that. Woo! Hmm. How am I going to do this? Actually, I did take a look at how the song Big Dipper goes on the piano. Well, there you go. All right. How do we feel about this? Are we vibing? If anyone in chat was Elon Musk, do you think that this poop badge, this poop badge flare would compel you in any way? In any way at all? Oh, I screwed that up. I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to erase the parts that I don't need. Whoa. Oh, fuck. I drew on the wrong layer. Okay. I can probably fix this. There we go. All right. It's gonna be okay. Now we'll duplicate this layer. Okay. Now then. There we go. It's a lot of erasing. I mean, you know. Oh, sick. I'm busy Thursday at 8. It's 8:16 right now. I forgot our time zone difference. What? Oh, never mind. I'm busy on Thursday. I'm busy at 10:30. And here's my foot. That's nice. What if I... That's what that would look like. Oh, no. I got it on my foot. Nice. I can't reach this other one. It's a little up there. Anyway. Yep, we got toes. What you doing on Thursday? What are you doing on Thursday, baby? Are you going to WrestleMania? Is that what you're doing? All right. I'm pretty satisfied with this so far. I need to... What's that crap? I need to make a layer for a hood. You're busy? Yeah, but what are you doing? What are you going to be busy doing? That's what I want to know. What are you going to be up to? Because I just decided that that's when Turds Day is. What? I'm not a millionaire. But if I was, then yeah, I'd be going to WrestleMania. Oh, busy. Busy. Got it. Got it. Not going to WrestleMania because you're not a millionaire. I got it. You're not going to a hockey game. They're not even playing right now. Busy. Are you going to be at the cat cafe? Are you going to be going on a date to the cat cafe? This thing's pretty brown looking. I gave myself a little bow. It's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Which one? Which cat cafe? Who will be taking me on this day? Stop making me hate myself. Smoking. Cat cafes concern me. I'm thinking germ transmission from person to person via cats. What? But I mean, are you worried about germ transmission of people from people to people via people? I feel like maybe that's an even bigger problem. I'm not sure cat cafe is always like the business model to pursue. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think maybe not. Maybe don't do that. What do you guys think? Should you start a cat cafe or not? 2022. How do we feel about it? Also, does anybody want to invest in my cat cafe? And what about a dog cafe? I mean, dog owners are every bit as crazy, right? Right. But you don't just randomly touch other people, but you do cats. True. I'm all hands on with street cats. Ooh. Cat cafe or dog cafe. That's fair. I respect your choices. We need to really cloak this guy up. Anybody ever wish I was a wizard? If I got in a fight with Harry Potter, how quickly do you think I would whip his ass? This guy's looking kind of like Obi-Wan now. I might have Obi-Wan myself a little bit too much. That's not something you want to do. I don't want to rub a business. Sounds like too much work. I don't want to rub a butt, a boo poo ness. Sounds like too much work. Sure. Run. Already too many cat cafes in my area. Saturated market. Wow. How many? First of all, do you live in Portland, Oregon? And second of all, how many cat cafes are there in your area? That seems like, well, I don't know. I've never been to one. I'd probably just cry the whole time. If you got the jump on him, Harry Potter would be knocked out and both arms dislocated. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I've got to sneak up on Harry Potter, okay? Because he looks like old dweeb. And I would beat him up so badly. I would stand and I would point angrily at him and I would insult him. Then I would walk up and I would crush him. That's how I see that going. Because, much like ghosts, if you don't believe in magic, it can't hurt you, so you're fine. You are okay. As long as you make sure you never believe in magic. Which, only a fool would believe in magic in this day and age, correct? Let's keep the, yeah, let's do that. We're preserving our transparency, folks. That's what we're doing. I am back. I am back. And I just suggested, maybe this is something that you would know something about. Maybe not. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but if you have an opinion on this, feel free to share. If I got in a fight with Harry Potter, how quickly do you think that I would whip his ass? That's what I want to know. Now, listen, people may be saying, Toilet, why are you asking supernatural writer? Is it because they enjoy literary arts and also wear glasses? Well, I mean, that seems like that would be a little, I don't know. I don't want to say superficial, but also, if you're not following supernatural writer, well, then Harry Potter might not be the only one getting his ass whipped. Okay? So think about how much you like your life the way that it is right now. And then think, is it really worth it? Or should I just follow a supernatural writer? And I'll tell you the answer right now. You should just follow a supernatural writer right now. Pardon me. I need like more contrast in this. Not quite sure how I'm going to achieve that. I mean, it is sparkly, so I guess. You know. You know. Also, what do you guys think Cosmic's having for dinner tonight? If you had to guess what his dinner was going to be, what would you go with? Keep in mind he has 2 young children. So possibly macaroni. Possibly chicken fries. I don't know. I don't know. Also, what am I eating? That's the real question. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Child Potter or Adult Guns Akimbo Potter? I haven't seen that one. I don't know if he. I haven't seen that one. I have not seen that iteration. They hate cheese. What? What? I was gonna say any Harry Potter because I don't think he ever really grew up. Are you gonna have to resize and overhang some corners for the details to pop? um, if I was that motivated, probably. But since I'm just gonna do this in the big size and let the thing do it for me, and it's gonna look like crap, then no, I don't have to do that. I'm not going to.
I'm going to have to apologize ahead of time because I'm going to stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
Thank you for that redemption. I hope you enjoyed that. Fajitas. I have one and they hate cheese. Wait, you have one kid? I thought you had 2 kids. I mean, I don't know why I asked that question. I guess I'm just clarifying. You have 1 kid. I'm not questioning that. Freaky child. Freaky child. Black Cloud, what it is? How are you? What's up? What's going on in your world? Sashi Boom. Nice emote. I had mellow mushroom pizza, salad, artichoke dip. Wow. Fancy. I implore you to never say that again. Say what again? Freaky child or was that Hoskody's voice? What? How are y'all? I'm good. You know, I'm a little tired. I don't know why. Probably because I stayed up till 1 or something. Did I stay up till 1? I have no idea. Oh yeah. I was busy working on some really exciting stream upgrades. I got all excited about this thing right here. Dude, right there. I cannot point. That thing right there. And that one over there. I was in Broccoli Bingus's stream one day. Shout out to Broccoli Bingus. And they had stream stickers on, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'd ever really, it's not like they invented stream stickers or anything, but I had seen it used, and I was like, oh, that's fun. And then the sticker disappeared, and I was like, that's stupid. You should get to have the sticker on the screen for the whole stream. But no, it was like 30 seconds or something. And I said, you know what? That's a bunch of bullshit, and I'm an American, and I shouldn't have to deal with the government anymore. If I want to separate and create my own free country within the country, then by God, that's what I'm going to do. So I went to all the trouble of making my own knockoff stream stickers just so they would stay on the screen. The end. That's my story. So we'll see how much that gets used. Like, that's cool, toy, but I don't think that's really...
Black_Cloud 1211 just resubscribed for 2 months.
Wow. Hey, thanks for the resub. Enjoy your emotes. And no commercials. Paint and Pixie, what is up? How are you? Did you get some pizza and artichoke dip, or did your husband eat it all for you? And also, I'd like to talk like a robot. What's up? Toilet, did you just make up a whole ass human in our family? Yup, I did. I think Cosmic was maybe self-aggrandizing one day, and it was like, "Oh yeah, I got kids. I got kids. I got 2 kids." So my mistake was in believing him. That's what I'm rolling with anyway. I think it's someone else's fault. What's up, by the way? Welcome back to the toilet. Oh my goodness. The things I spend my time doing. It is really perplexing sometimes. I should probably just draw more Garfield having sex with people coffee mugs. I could really release like a whole line of these things. Like, what if it was Smurfs fucking? Who wouldn't want a Smurfs fucking coffee mug? And be like, you get in your kitchen in the morning and you're kind of tired and you're like, man, what? I think it's coffee. Get this day started. Ugh, gross. Yuck. Fuck today. Oh, it's the worst. And you open up your cabinet and you're like, oh, fuck. Dude, do I want my Garfield fucking Lyman in the ass coffee mug? Or do I want to roll out with Smurfs fucking? I have choices. My life is pretty good. And then you just start your day. You feel good about yourself. What do you think? What do you think? Is this a new emote you are working on? No. Maybe he considers me a kid. Until I have met someone, either virtually or via the real life world, I assume that they are 9 years old. That's just the safe way to do it, right? You don't want to end up on To Catch a Predator. That's all I'm saying. Because I've been there, and I can tell you, it is not a fun experience. What I'm working on, Black Cloud, is Badge Flare. Badge Flare. Now, for the non-streamers, and I know no one else knows this because nobody else bothers with this. Let me think if I can think of one person who utilizes Badge Flare in their channel. One person. Let me dig in my brain here. I don't think so. I don't think I can think of one person. I don't know if anybody knows anybody who does this. Basically, here's the deal, kids. Now listen. People subscribe to your channel, right? But if they really want to go nuts, they can subscribe at a different tier, right? So they can pay you more for almost nothing extra. What do you mean almost nothing? Well, you get one extra emote, not an animated one, just a regular ass emote. And also you get nothing else. I think nothing. It's nothing. Whatever else the streamer decides to incentivize their BS with. That's what you get. Also, you can have badge flare, which is just really like little accentuations for your normal sub badges. So that's the jam. And at the suggestion of Cadet Redshirt, I have decided to make my Tier 3 badge flare look like me in poop form, or someone wearing my little sex appeal outfit in poopy form. So basically, since you get a tier 3 sub to your own channel when you stream, and I will be the only person using this, why not have it look like me? Then for all the countless times I type shit out in chat, which is actually almost never, my little poopy will be there, and people will go, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. How do I get that? And I'll go, just give me $25 a month. Just kidding. Give me 12 and a half and give Twitch 12 and a half. And then we'll be good. And that's how you get one. I could go on about this whole scam the Twitch runs, but it doesn't really matter. The point is, if it could be said that I even have a point, that's why I'm doing this. So you see those little sub badges, how people who are subscribed have little poops next to their name? This is what's going to be this will be worn by those. So it'll be extremely tiny. You won't be able to see anything. You'll be able to tell no detail at all. And this whole exercise will have been pointless and silly, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's fun? Maybe? I don't know. It's possibly fun. You want what? What do you want? What do you want? It's so accurate. I try to direct to M. What? I try to direct to M. You want this? Okay. Well, become a millionaire, and then you can pay $25 a month, and you'll be a toilet after dark super supporter, and you'll get to enjoy all the. You direct your Patreon for yeah.
Baby taper cheer Dex 1, I'm working on it.
You're working on it. I mean, okay. How are you working on it?
Baby taper cheer Dex 10, gonna get what I want toilet 314 poop jam.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to you getting what you want.
Baby taper
No.
cheer Dex 50, no toilet.
No toilet. No toilet. You know what? Even though you didn't ask, since I want an excuse, I'm so close to what?
Baby taper cheer Dex 25, I'm so close.
Are you close to golden toilet paper? Is that what you're close to? 75, 85, 86. What should we give baby for that?
Baby taper cheer Dex 15, stickers toe.
Yeah. You didn't get any stickers, though. Here, we'll put some on here for you, just to make fun use of this thing. Here you go. You got everything.
Baby taper cheer Dex 5, did you hear me? I'm so close toilet 314 pink puff.
Oh no, it didn't work. You're so close to what? Are you gonna have one?
Baby taper cheered X5. What? Stickers though. Toe?
Toe? I'm confused. Alright, let me go in this other thing. I'll be right back, folks. We'll just throw these around. Oh, none of those worked? Okay, cool. That's fun. Let's just get all these and just get rid of them. Yep, they're gone. Bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. And we're back. And we're back. What do you think about that? Is there a reason why this doesn't work? Nope. They're all just sticking up in the corner. Boo! Boo boo. How do I remove this thing? Alright, well. Hi. What's up? Wow, BRBY toilet. Why? I'm here. I'm here.
Baby taper cheered X1. Bye bye bye.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for your...
Baby taper cheered X1. Oh, welcome back.
I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Toilet is back. Back again. Toilet's
Baby
back.
taper cheered X1. K, I did it.
Call a friend. What did you do? What did you do? Uh, 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 uh. I can't even see what you did. Bummer. All right, let's turn some music back on because we'll listen to some Guided by Voices. This is what I would play if I was in a band right now. I'd be in a Guided by Voices tribute band with Baby Tapir on keyboard. Chance of a lifetime. Where's my gold TP? You got it. You got it right there. You got to refresh the page. It's even you got the little badge next to your name. Don't act like I'm trying to rip you off, homie.
'Cause I don't play that.
Yeah. Playing, bing, bang. That's me on the keys. Sounds good. I like it. Let's see if this works. Nope. Nope. They're all just going right in the corner. Did that one work? Nope. It's totally broken. This one works still. That's what you get. I wonder why the other one doesn't work. That makes my heart sad. Yep. Yep. They're all just sticking in the corner. Looks like I got some work to do. Too bad. Yeah. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Yep. Alrighty. Dang. Alright. I better save this thing. Gosh. I don't know if I did enough here. It's probably fine. Like I said, it's tiny. Save as. Oh god, what's going on here? Oh no. Alright, we'll just save that. And then we'll save it as Oh, I need to save this as a clip.
Coral_Griefs is now following.
Coral Griefs. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the toilet. Oh, I need to... Oops, hold on a sec. All right. Save as... PNG. Tear flare. PNG. Got it. We're good now. Hey, DeMeo, thanks for coming by. I hope you have a spectacular day. Will you put 2 stickers coming out of your nipples, please? No, I won't do that. I'm so confused. DeMeo's name in chat is pink, but your screen, it's green. Yep. Yep. It's green over there, too, but it's a different green. It's like 3 different shades of green. Actually, it's not pink on my screen at all. Any of my screens. It's wild. It's a wild world. I thought you were looking at your nips. Nope. I was not. I was not doing that. Why was I not looking at my nips? Well, I have to go to a different scene to move them. Which, you know. Where is this thing anyway? Stickies. So I can stick them where I think my nipples would be. Let me go dig in here for one of these. There you go. Now we're good. That's almost my nipples, right? I got real close. Don't yawn, that's gonna make me sleep. Well, I can't help it, because you yawned first. Did I actually see pink? Now I'm scared. I don't know. I do not know. Have you ever peed on anybody's nipples before? Because that, I think, is a story that I would be interested to hear. Pin the poo on the nipple. I mean, no. I'm not going to. It's close enough. I can just move over. Right? There you go. Take a picture. All right. Do I have time for one more really stupid? Let's find out if I do. I'm gonna close that. Let's see if I can open that other coloring page that I did that turned out so darn well. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, here he is. What's the size on this? Hey, you guys remember this one? You guys remember when I made a Lord Humongous from Mad Max 2? Well, kids, 8.5 by 11. I don't think I've ever peed on someone's nipples. Well, maybe something you could try. Oh my goodness. Inches. We want 8.5. That's still in pixels, homie. Why is it still listing pickles? I just said. Oh my god. Alright, well, I guess I'll just do inches. 300 for print quality. Width is 11. Height is 8.5. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Later, Tapey and Toy Toy. Welp. Later to you, DeMeo. Have a wonderful day. Night. Both. Whatever. Have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Thanks for confirming I'm not colorblind. My collection of expensive emotes. Wow. Wait, you can just buy this emote of this mouth? That's great. Hype, hype. Get your hype wipes, y'all. Oh my god. Oh, do I really want to try starting this? I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's fill this. Let's see what Liz looks like. Liz Wilson. Liz Wilson. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Why is there... What? Really got my work cut out for me here, folks. All right. She's a veterinarian, so we gotta... That's what she's going to be wearing. She's wearing a veterinarian outfit. Delicate work here, folks. Delicate work. That is too small. I can go 20. I can go 20. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? So there's an arm up here, right? It's not how I imagine that, I guess. You know what? Hold on a sec. Well, this makes her left-handed, so I don't know how I feel about left-handed. This is tougher than I thought it was going to be. And I did not think it was going to be easy. On that lurk. Thanks for that host. I do everything with my right hand except one thing. What's that? What's the thing? And that one thing I do with my left hand, I'm so bad at doing with my right hand. Oh, what is it? Writing? It'd be weird if writing was the only thing you did left-handed, I guess. All right, I gotta really think about this. This is not looking good. Let me think here. I might have to get a completely different reference image. That would definitely be not great. Not great. Let's see. Hmm. Huh. Can't imagine what it would be. Cannot imagine. What's your face look like? Let's get over here again. Not sure about this head shape here. I guess it's yeah, right-handed. I think that's probably the only way to do it. But I mean that also means now she's too large. All right, well, we'll see what I can do here. What's she gonna be doing with the right hand? What do you do with your other hand when you're down here? That's a legit question, y'all. Can I deselect this now? Great. Do you think that I've decided not even to ask? Does she wear a watch all the time? Is that like a thing for her? Or She's got some hospital shoes on. Well, I guess I can't do the elegant pinky finger out because reasons. Reasons, kids. I could explain it, but it's probably not that interesting. Hmm. All right, Tiffany Green Eyes. Wherever you are, this one's for you. I'm gonna give her some socks because I'm just considerate like that. Who wants to be wearing hospital shoes? Maybe I'll give her those, like, you know, loco. I don't know what those things are called. They're socks. Milking. Reasons, eh? Reasons. Yeah, reasons. Well, I didn't think it was going to be really that interesting. And I stand by that. Is she milking? Yeah, she's milking. Yeah. That's what she's doing. Is that she could be milking anything. She could be milking a cow. We just don't know. It could really be anything going on up there. I'll give her a watch. Why not, right? She deserves a watch. What if that's John Arbuckle up there getting milked? Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool after all these years of him just not being the ladies' man, quite famously. He'd be up on a milking table getting drained. Yeah. It does make the picture look like a lot more fun stuff's happening. She got friends there watching, they're getting hit, they're like into it. It's great, right? The actual picture is kind of a letdown at this point. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna keep on keeping on here. Oh shit, I gotta draw like some lips on her. Okay, well, might have tamed the mouth down a little bit here. Because she's got big ass lips. As one should. Don't you think? Baby, let's say this was you on a milking table. Do you feel like you would want thin lips or big plumpers? Knowing that it's probably going to be mostly handed anyway. What are your thoughts? What do you think about it? Creep on, creeping on. All right. Oh, yeah. Gotta put some tongue out there, too. She is into this. I feel like, when you color this, you really want like some space to really color, like if you want to draw some miscellaneous fluids to help with cushioning from the table. Right, needs goggles. No, we don't do that. We don't do goggles. Come on now. What are you talking about? Goggles. Give me a break. Liz milking. I can't wait to put this on my Instagram. It's going to be so neat. I want some stabilization. Whoa, why is it so weird looking? It's so jagged. How many more times am I going to draw those? A lot, apparently. Bill G pen? Isn't that what I was using before? Yeah, that's kind of chunky looking. Calligraphy? That's bad. We don't want that. And I don't want a textured pen, so I guess we're doing a mapping pen. Alright, well, I think that's what that's going to look like. Lobster bibs. Okay, well, I like the lobster bib, but I also feel like pen tapers off very aggressively. This lady has a very weird hairstyle. And no chin. But I think that's weird, so she's getting a chin. My life is so different now than it was 6 months ago. Oh? Because you used to not watch people on the internet drawing cartoon characters giving hand jobs to other cartoon characters? Is that why? Or just like more generally it was I don't know if the observation was like positive or like you know sort of self-critical like I used to never do stuff like this. I don't like how this pen tapers off. My life has 100% more toilet and tape here now than it did 6 months ago. Yeah. Although 100% more would be like, if there was 0 before, then I don't know. I don't want to turn this into a math conversation, but I get what you're saying. Now you have to draw me on top of the table squeezing one of my useless tits into that hole. My 6-month toilet anniversary. Wow. Think of how things used to be. I don't know if I'll ever forget the day that Tapir came in here and was like, I don't think you should be calling your stream dad vibes. And I was like, I couldn't think of what else to call it. And then basically where we ended up was Baby's like, hey, do you want to see like a Ronald McDonald impersonator in a hardcore wrestling match get torn open by barbed wire? And I was like, I'm not sure if I do want to see that. And Baby was like, here you go. And then I was like, whoa, gross. I can do this better than this. I need to unfuck this person's hand. No. No, I won't do it. How's that hand look? I think it looks decent in proportion to the other hand, roughly. And you know what? This is just for a silly gag. So it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's going to be like, wow, that's some high quality art. Unless we put it on a coffee mug, of course. OMG. Ah, such vivid images. Thank you, Baby Tapir. You like wrestling? Watch this. Came in here thinking I'd have someone to talk wrestling with. Late to the party, but 500 woo. Yep, it's a party. What's up, Shep? How are you? What is going on in your life? You never thought you'd have someone to direct wrestling promos at you. That's for sure. For better or for worse. I don't like her. Why go demure in the chest region, right? Oh god, I keep fucking doing that. I keep thinking this other program doesn't have scroll bars. Look at this, Shep. Look. Good morning. Also, Liz when Liz Wilson is working the milking table in this picture. What do you think about that? That's pretty nice, don't you think? I wonder if that have like holds any appeal. For anyone but like a dude. Like, yeah, that'd be great if I was getting milked over at the milking table. That seems great. I feel like it'd be a tough sell. Like if you said, "Hey, do you want to like sit under this table and jerk some dude off?" Maybe some dude is not really. Best way to put this. But what do you think that is? Third date activity or what? What do we think? Oh my gosh, it's Chris Cox. What is he going to think of me after seeing this? Oh my good. Well, he's seen worse. I don't know. I've got to work in the morning. Ooh, a milking table. Alarm go off at 4, 4:08, and then 4:15. Your neighbor. Perfect for your daily cereal. Pretty much on brand. For sure. For sure. We all know who Doyle is. He is a pervert. He's going to jail. Oh, that looks a lot worse without all the red stuff in there. I'm in trouble now. This picture's in danger of looking like dog shit. Like a monkey's ass. How are you, Chris? Chris, do you feel like you like other Chris's more than most other people do? Or do you like them less than most other people? Like, if you hear about Christopher Columbus, are you like, oh, part of the Brotherhood? Or are you like, well, I'm better than that, Chris, because he was a maniac. I don't know about some of these lines. I feel like I'm just trying to add lines to make it look better. And I'm not sure that's my best strategy here. Maybe I should just wrap it up and be like, hey, buddy, remember that thing you said a couple months ago? Here you go. Here you go. No trouble. Thanks for being in the toilet. Thank you for being a friend. I love all the Chris's and am totally not secretly plotting all of their demises. Wow. Wow. Wowie wow wow. Alright, does this look good enough? Did I do a good enough job? How do I feel? Shall we rate my art adventure?
Wow.
Thank you. Oops. All right. There we go. What if you were the last Chris on Earth? What would you do? How would life really be different? We should zoom in here a little bit. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that looks terrible. That looks awful. We'll just try for a little redoody-doo. All right. Shoes in the milking table? How do we feel about it? Is it a faux pas or a faux no? Black Cloud, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for hanging in the Ooh-wee. Oops, that's an eraser. Oh, do I really want to touch this stuff? Probably not. Oops. Why am I still on the freaking eraser, dude? Oh. This is a pen. Now we're on black. Okay. Hard to get it just actually the closer in you go, the worse it gets. It might be just time to accept it for what it is. I think most of them trying to wrap this up. But I just keep seeing little screw ups. It's also hard to get away from it. Oh boy. Hmm. All right, maybe good enough. Let's see. Oops. Can't even spell my own name anymore. Let's see. There we go. Great times. Great times. All right. Well, it's 8:30. It's amazing. Thanks, man. I hope you enjoy coloring that. Not with your kid. That's not for kids. I tried cooking oats in the microwave, and now there are cooked oats all over my microwave. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear that. Poor sad. I don't own a microwave. Are you going to be doing the wheelbarrow for Cosmic Warrior 2? What? What? What was it? I hadn't thought about it. Hadn't thought about it. Let's turn this lemon jelly stuff back on while I figure out where I'm going to go. Who is on Twitch tonight?